Today is loading and preparations because I did not want to go out this quickly, but I am. So Eddie needs tires for the gray truck. I get them at a really good deal up here by my house. So I'm going to bring them down and we'll swap them out down somewhere by Eddie. And time to do some sketchy shit, maybe. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to try and load 2 trailers onto his trailer. And he's got the mega ramps, so I'm gonna bring my 10-foot aluminum ramps down there, and hopefully we get it done. Time to do some sketchy shit. Hope I get away with it. let's put these two 22-foot trailers onto this 40-foot trailer. Let's see how it goes. Trying to line up this second set of ramps that I brought with me so that Eddie can get the rear tires of this rear axle of this truck up onto so we can push this one all the way forward. We got one up, you guys. I don't want to say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say I think my underwears are dirty. As the boys say, right? As the boys say. You don't really hear the girls say that, but I work with all boys, so I don't know how to talk like a girl. I'm just gonna talk like a boy. I think I've shot myself. I think I shot myself. All right, so we've gone as far as we can go with this first one. I called a tow truck for the second one because we're gonna have to put the mega ramps back into the closed position in order to get this guy on. By my calculations, okay, you guys, by my calculations, when this baby is 88 inches long, it'll fit onto here. Just kidding. It should fit. We should have 2 feet of overhang of here, which we just changed the tires. See our spare tires? So the guy he charged me too much money and I yelled at him. Sorry, Eddie, I yelled at his tire guy, but his tire guy was a douche. So anyways, he wanted to charge me $5 extra on top of the money because I brought my own tire. Anyway, long story. We have these freaking tires. So I told Eddie, that's fine. Let's take them because if we need to, we can use these spare tires to brace, this, this overhang so that it's not metal on metal and we're messing up this trailer. That's what we're gonna do. Cross your fingers and toes for me that nothing bad happens, because that's all I don't need is nothing bad to happen. Okay, guys? Yeah, my balls only get so big, you guys. I'm just a girl. So I know when it's time to call in the tow truck. Okay, I'm like, no, okay, this is as far as I can go. Here he comes. Save me. Hopefully he can help us. Had to get a second tow truck, a bigger one. Here we go. Do-da. Hope I get away with it. 4 feet is legal. All right, number 3. We did it, you guys. I made it for the third one. I guess I'll tell you guys the story of trailer 1 and 2. We were only supposed to be taking 2 of these, but then my customer was like, do you have any other trucks? I have a third one and I'm having trouble getting it covered. And I was like, well, I said, I only have 2 trucks. So the only way we'll get 3 of them done is if we put 2 of them on one of our trailers. And I said, I don't know if we'll be able to do it or not. So I said, I'll give it my all. I'll give it my best. And by the hair of our chinny chin chin, okay, we got it done. So Eddie's leaving. He's gonna get a scale ticket, and he's leaving his area with those 2. And I came here to Louisiana to pick up this third one, $4,000 each, you guys. And they're all dropping in Vegas. So let's get on down the road. That's the gist of that story. I just hooked everything up here, so I'm gonna make sure I've got brakes and lights and everything, and we'll get on down the road. So the landing gear's stuck. You guys can see I've been dragging it, right? And then a good old boy come out from somewhere, God knows where. He says, I got a forklift that'll ensure that this sumbitch comes up. I said, all right, let's do it. I love it. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. I was just gonna drag it till she, till my ground leveled out, but now I don't have to. Very nice. All right, so let's get this show on the road. Reset my fuel. My trip 1. I'm gonna reset trip 1 for you guys so we see what the miles is on all. Well, good morning. Good morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. My clock does not reset. My 10 hours is not up for another hour. So it's time to take a shower, grab some coffee, you guys. I'm in TA in Sealy, Texas. Eddie is somewhere around here as well. I think he's at the Road Ranger. I'm not sure. But he's overweight, so I gotta deal with him in a little bit. But there's no line for a shower at 4 o'clock in the morning, so let me get myself all cleaned up and then we'll talk about Eddie and this crazy load in just a minute. Okay, well, I'm clean. I have a cup of coffee. Yesterday just took forever to load, you guys. Those 2 trailers, it just took a lot out of me. Took a lot out of Eddie, poor guy. It probably took us, I got to Eddie's at 7 in the morning. And I left there to go pick up this trailer at 12:31. So, we're talking about a good 6 hours that it took us fighting that second trailer to get both of them loaded up. He pulled off this morning, last night. He pulled off to let me kind of catch up with him because he is overweight. So we're gonna get into that in a little bit. But it was just hard, hard getting these 2 on. Pretty neat little load, very nice money, and we gotta run. We gotta run because this one's tying into another one for me, you guys. Eddie has his trailer, so I'm not worried about him, but the power only stuff is I don't want to say harder to come by, but it is. You can find them all over Central Dispatch and Super Dispatch. You can find them, but they don't pay worth a damn. So to find a good one like these ones, it's tough. So I have this one lined up, and then I have another power only load that I'm gonna pick up for the same broker. I'll tell you guys about that one in a little bit, but I'm gonna do a little bit of paperwork because I am behind. Coming back home from the Alaska trip last week. I got home last Thursday, and then here I go again, the following week, and I wanted to stay home. So, but for this broker, I'll come out, no problem. I'll come out for you, Kyle. Other than that, no, I would have stayed my butt at home. Let me do my paperwork. We'll catch up with Eddie. I'll show you his load. I'll explain to you everything we had to do, why it took us 6 hours to get the damn thing loaded up, and we'll show you the scale ticket, right? And we'll try and fix his overweight issue because that is a problem. I found him. I can see all that green crap. You're only 140 pounds, so if I take those 2 spare tires, just throw them there and I'll strap them down. If I take these 2 spares and your compressor thing, generator.
I was thinking of the tarps.
We can do that too. We can pull those down and I'll take the tarps because all that right here, all that is weight that's coming onto that axle. So I'll take whatever you want. I'll give it back to you. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll give it back to you. I always give my drivers the best stickers, okay? Watch your brain. Alright, so I'm going to show this to you guys. The first one was easy to get on, and we have it's hard to tell because it's dark, but we have literally 2 inches right there. First one was easy to get on. We backed it on with the white truck. Okay, had to bring the extra set of ramps, and we backed this first one on. Now this second one is hanging over. It's hanging over a little bit. Not terrible, not too bad. We had to work some magic. There's my spare tires that we're reusing. And I stole some old railroad tie from where we did all of this because I the trailer just smashed the tires, which was fine. But the tow truck guy was like, man, you should put something you know, in between there to help stabilize this whole situation. So that's what I came up with. Not the greatest, but the rubber tires are protecting Eddie's trailer and the freight trailer, so that's a good thing. And you know, the wood is helping to stabilize the whole situation, so we're okay. In order to make it fit without a ton of overhang, you guys, we had to, there's the rear trailer, the first trailer, and here is the top trailer, the second trailer. So we really had to get this trailer. The only way it worked was because this trailer could fit inside this other guy. So that's the only way we could make it work. We had to pull off the spare tire. We had to do a whole bunch. We had to do a whole bunch, but we got it done. We got it done, you guys. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm gonna have to pull these ramps off as well to make sure that Eddie's legal, and then we'll get another fuel ticket or scale ticket. We'll get another scale ticket. I'm sorry. We had to pull off 140 pounds in order to make Eddie legal. He's legal everywhere else, but he's technically over on his axle weight. So the axle weight, I'll show you guys, is here. $9,900, okay? $9,900 is all that rear axle is supposed to take. And right now it's got 10,040. So we pulled out the 2 big spare tires and the 2 tarps, and I bet you that that's 140 pounds. So let's go check it out. All right, getting to El Paso. Getting to El Paso, you guys. Wow. I'm rolling. We are definitely not having a ton of time here, but I just thought I'd check out my MPG. I'm the one with the one little trailer behind me, and I think it's not really windy, so I'm thinking it's probably just because I'm rolling so fast. I'm doing 77 and an 80, which for me is quite fast enough. But 8.3 miles to the gallon, I started to see my fuel gauge creep down to 3/4 of a tank, and I'm like, oh. So I'm like, oh wow, 8.3, wow, that's not very good. So Eddie's about, I just checked on Eddie, he's about 15 exits or 15 miles behind me, obviously going slower, obviously much heavier. So I don't know what he's getting, but it's probably in the 6 mile, hopefully 6.5 miles to the gallon, with the 2 trailers that he has on his truck. We're about to take our 10 here in El Paso. Once we get there, we'll have dinner. I'll see what he says his MPG is, but yeah, not looking good on this trip. But he's also making $5 a mile. Okay, so he's got $8,000 on his trailer right now, and I've got 4,000 behind me, and that's a 1,600 mile trip from Louisiana to Vegas, southwestern Louisiana to Vegas. So 1,600 miles. For him, it's $5 a mile. For me, it's $2.50 a mile, and it's very good. So, and again, I'm trying to kind of keep the pace because I'm barely gonna make it. Because I got another appointment for another load that I'm gonna have to get onto. So I got to figure out a plan for that one because I am short on time. You're always fighting something. You're fighting the wind. You're fighting the clock. You're fighting the shipping and receiving hours. You're always fighting something. And on this trip, I am fighting the clock for sure. I was really tired yesterday. Didn't get as far as I wanted to get, and oh well. I mean, for me, I made the right choice. I shut it down. I knew I was getting tired. I might have could made it another 100 miles. Would that have really made a big dent in things? No. So I'm not one to push myself farther in the evening than I need to. When I'm tired, it's like, that's it. Shut it down, and that just means I start a little bit earlier the next day. And we'll be dropping these bad boys off tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be doing bin verifications tomorrow afternoon in Vegas, and then we'll get them dropped Friday morning. There's my trailer, guys. Look who's coming. I spy him with my little eye. I saw a green, big old money-making machine back there. Here he comes. There he comes. Let's see if we can say hi. There it is. He caught up. I told him, ketchup, little tomato. Just like those Lay's potato chips that were ketchup flavored from Canada. Oh lordy, you know, I had to buy them, you guys. I had to buy them. I brought them home to my mom and Lexi, and they looked at me like I was crazy and stupid, and they've been on the kitchen counter since I got home. Nobody wants to try them. We're at mile marker 76. I think we're going to the pilot at exit 0. We're the cool kids. Look at us. We're the cool kids at the truck stop. I love it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully this is the last morning of this trip for me. I'll tell you guys the plan in a little bit. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We woke up at 1:30. We shut it down very, very early, obviously. And now it's time to fuel, right? So I'm fueling. I don't know if I told you, but you know, since the flatbed got put on my truck, I can't reach the fucking auxiliary tank anymore, you guys. I'm the tallest woman of my family. I stand 5'1.5", and I had to buy a fucking toddler step so that I could get up here to get this out of here. I know. Don't laugh at me. It's okay if you laugh, I guess. I was kind of pissed off. I was kind of pissed off when I found that out. When I couldn't reach it. When I couldn't reach you guys, I was climbing on the flatbed, you know, to get up here. And finally I just went to Walmart and bought a toddler step. I made it, you guys. Woo! 15 minutes to spare on the... Come on, bro. Move your butt. 15 minutes to spare on the ELD. I'm here at the vehicle inspection DMV, at the DMV really, here off of Flamingo in Vegas. Woo! 2 hard days. Yesterday was a 700-mile day. Today was about a 750-mile day. Like I said, I got 15 minutes on the clock. So I'm gonna get this VIN inspection really quick and then drop this thing off. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Woo woo. All right. Drop this freaking trailer off and then go find out where Eddie is. I think I'm here. Let me go talk to this guy. There's a guy. There's a guy. Get him. Let me see here. I might be in the wrong yard. There's a bunch of yards all over here. Well, that guy knew the guy that I'm supposed to talk to. So let's just do a quick walk around to this little sucker. Make sure everything's right. We had a little bit of hydraulic fluid leaking on 2 of these trailers. Mine were good. Well, part of mine was good. Mine had a little bit of fluid leaking here. I think that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's not damage or anything. It just leaked, and one of Eddie's was leaking from out of there, which is also fine. Keys. Well, he comes out of the office, but all he does is talk in his ear. Reminds me of me. He's too busy to receive this thing. That's all right. I got it cranked. That's why I'm out of breath. This sucker's heavy on the front. So we got keys, you guys. Everything looks perfect. I didn't lose nothing en route. It's just filthy. So we're good to go. Let's take a look at this mileage real quick, since I'm still here. All miles. I'm just gonna do this. Trip 1, 1702. 1702. I guess we added on 100 miles somewhere. Well, I guess it's because I took the 10 instead of the 40, but I like the 40. Excuse me, I like the 10 better. I'm gonna go meet up with Eddie at the TA, and we'll figure out the other 2. But this one is dropped. Consider it done. And it's a long 3 days, but we got them done, you guys. We got them done. So just to let you guys know, I pumped $250 this morning, $256. I pumped $350 yesterday, and before I left my house, I always fuel up in town because it's the cheapest. I pumped $250 in town. I filled up the auxiliary tank. So all in all, that's $856 on a $4,000 run. So we'll just round it up to $1,000. Because that'll include my little maintenance and whatever. My truck's paid off. I don't have a trailer behind me, right? And I still have a lot of diesel left over. There's still diesel in my auxiliary tank, and I have over a half a tank in the truck tank. So I might even have enough diesel to get me to the next one, which would be nice. I have a 10-hour drive ahead of me. I have to go to northern New Mexico for the next one. But if we'll say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because today is Thursday, so 3 days, $1,000 a day on a power only. Not bad. I got one more ahead of me. Eddie, I think we're gonna go meet up with Eddie at the Pilot up here in a little bit, and I'm gonna give him his truck tires, and we're gonna arrange for a tow truck. Tell me what's your plan, Eddie, because this is your load.
Plan is tomorrow morning. Get me a, what are they called again?
Wrecker?
That's the thing.
Tow truck?
Get the tow truck, come and unload these off next to me.
Yeah.
Park my trailer, repark my trailer, facing the right way.
Yeah.
And then take one at a time to go get them
inspected,
and then to the to the receiver.
Perfect.
That's the plan.
Okay. So it'll take you a little bit, but you'll get it. How did it feel? What kind of MPG did you get?
The MPG was terrible.
How bad? 5, 6?
6 miles to the gallon.
6.
We can feel it on every bump. It's just bouncing the tongue.
Yeah.
So
and I was behind you a little bit. The ass was a little bouncy too, you know. I mean, it's just, it would have been.
It's very tongue heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're both facing that way. The tongues are facing that way. So
I don't know if it would have been any better if we would have had flipped him around.
it would have been even harder.
It would have been, yeah. There's really no way, unless we forked him on, but.
You can't even fork them on unless you got one of those big forklifts, like at the co-park.
Yeah.
When they bring your car.
Yeah, the monster ones.
The big monster forklift.
Yep.
They could have done it with that, but I mean, where are you going to hire one?
And the cost. Yeah. So the tow truck to load the second one on was 190. Yeah. So now, since I'm going to be gone, you guys, I'm leaving now, and Eddie's going to have to get help to have both of them pulled off, or at least both of them pulled off.
Yep.
So I don't know what the cost will be as well. That was Texas money. Now this is Vegas money, so they're going to think we're rich. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know how much it costs.
And we look at the casino. No, I'm not going.
You know, I thought we were going to stay the night, and I was like, yeah, we're going to the casino, but I'm out of here, which is probably a better idea for both of us anyways.
Save us some money.
Yeah, we won't lose any if we don't go. Yeah. We'll keep what we have. We'll keep what we have. All right.
That's right.
Okay, thanks, Eddie, for your help on this one.
You're welcome.
I'll see ya.
All right.
Well, Eddie got him off the next day, you guys. It took way longer than it probably needed to, and he ended up having to call 3 different tow trucks before he found this guy. And that one did cost. It cost about $800.